gas tight bottles. We have a couple of seafloor
See
markers.
how that goes.
We have a scoop. We're scooping up things in the sediment. We have a poking stick and a temperature probe. And also mounted on the vehicle, we have the Niskin bottles. We also have we have 5 push cores. We're hoping to sample a couple of different types of habitats, the bacterial mat and the clam beds. With those, and then take another sample outside of it.
That's still there. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so there was that at about 10 meters.
Yeah.
Right there, there's one, and then right there,
yeah,
there's another patch.
Okay, so 20 more degrees.
Yep.
Let's go. Oh, there's another bright one there.
$20 more?
Sure.
So we're out here about 40 miles off the Oregon coast. Straight out from Depot Bay on the central Oregon coast. Beautiful place.
Okay.
We're looking at
20
an
more?
elongate carbonate ridge. Yep. We're looking for bubble streams to sample so we can figure out the chemistry. And we're on top of what we believe is a carbonate platform, which was actually formed by these methanogens that live in the sediment, formed over thousands of years. These bubble streams in the water column in the gas phase.
Oh, no, there it is.
Okay, we're almost there.
Are very
maybe give it 10.
Okay.
Nebulous, obviously. That's what we're trying to find right now. And
yeah, there we go.
Can you turn Herc around to that bearing?
Yes, I can.
We're on it.
And there's also this methane in a frozen state called hydrate. Has to be deeper than 500 meters.
I lost the tiny spot, but we got the big one at least.
Generally, we wouldn't find that on one of these on one of these carbonate ridges,
okay.
but we
You gotta go by the
spotted hydrates.
Get on Herc's
I know.
Quit flying
In the bottom of
Wrong
Seafloor Canyon. In the bottom of Astoria Canyon. Okay.
Got something else. Look out there to the right too.
There should be a couple of streams in this area, maybe more.
Yeah, I think, well, that thing in front of us has been pretty consistent, and then maybe we can check out that other one.
And this is the first of our dives on this expedition. It's dive H1858. H stands for Hercules.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Let's go look at it. That looks great, but let's find it.
Coming down.
On the seafloor.
Are you ready?
All right, should we?
Well, so you got that?
Gotta build the
bearing
suspense first.
So the
Gotta get y'all excited first.
You're on the right
Argus heading 225.
Yeah. We're how far out?
8-meter divisions. That's it. 16,
20 meters?
20 meters, yeah.
Yep.
So I'll put it in maybe a 10-meter ship move that way.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Kylie.
Okay, take it off. Auto XY.
Bridge nav, 10 meters, 225.
Auto depth.
Yeah, take off auto XY and auto, yeah, yep. Just come on down.
Hallelujah. We're going back down to the seafloor. Chris is going to find those bubble streams for us, our navigator. Yeehaw. We're ready. The suspense is building.
Can you get,
yeah.
Can you plop a thing there? Range and bearing bug, put a target. That's what we need.
That's what we need.
Range, we decided 2225. Yeah, so it's about there. How?
Okay.
Okay, let's find that thing.
Target at cursor.
So we're looking at a lot of carbonate slabs,
So just straight ahead.
rocks.
Yep.
Roger.
Straight ahead.
There's a flatfish too that just off screen. Some
Oh,
mushroom corals there, those pink
okay.
fuzzy looking things.
It looks like we're seeing a lot of, this might be microbial mat ahead of us. Or shell debris. Oh, there's
You
some
can
mat.
go
There's
slow,
pockets
go
of mat.
slow.
Trying.
We're seeing mat on the seafloor
Did I
here.
turn my drag gain down?
Let's head
What?
to
Did I
where,
turn the drag gain down? That's 57. No, it's fine.
No,
It's
just
fine.
don't push so hard.
Oh, Raj. Roger.
Wait, is this more line here? No, that's just that's a crack. Wait, am I
well, a lot of
imagining
times we
things? No,
see
that's
things coming
line.
out of these cracks.
Yeah, there's line up there. So be cautious of that.
Bridge
Oh.
nav. 10
Don't
meters,
cross over the
225.
line. Stay over there.
Fishing line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, these carbonate ridges are,
Yeah, this looks. Oh, there's bubbles right there.
Where?
You
Where?
just went
Oh,
by.
yeah,
Stop,
yeah,
stop, stop,
Ah,
I'm not
stop.
doing
Bridge nav, hold position.
backwards. Take over, Bob, please. Great job, Kylie, but come on, Bob. Yay, Bob.
They weren't very
There they are.
impressive,
There's that
though.
shimmer.
They're not super
All
impressive.
right. Good job, Chris. Good job, team. I guess patience is a virtue.
Yeah. Can you zoom in?
Zooming in.
Do we want to
That
drop
might
a
have been
target
the
here? for
tiny
you?
spot we were seeing in the sonar, because there was another one.
Further.
This is about where
Oh,
we were
let's-
seeing it.
Oh, we'll mark this one first.
Yeah.
It's not very impressive. Zoom in.
Zooming in.
Okay, yeah, put a marker. Oh, so we're seeing, see, out of that little tiny hole, we see cracks, we see some white bacterial mat. But it looks like a fairly constant stream. Until, of course, we try to sample it. But,
Yeah.
there's some fairly large bubbles coming out of there. Oh, thank you. We found some. So here's a typical signs. I mean, we're seeing the white bacterial mat. We could look around a little and somebody's put a marker down, right?
I just put a marker down.
Okay.
And where did you think the other one was? Over here somewhere?
No, this is that. No, it was directly in line. The
Yeah.
the small,
Oh,
the
okay.
small echo. So this is probably the small echo, and there might actually be a bigger one ahead.
Okay.
Dead ahead, right?
So we got this.
And it was the heading 225.
We
or
got
bearing.
this one good, right?
Yeah, I
Sure.
marked it.
Let's
I marked it
pull
in my
out and
pack.
look around
And
just
then-
so we can recognize.
So we note the bearing too.
225.
It seems quite
Got that?
steady.
Everybody's got that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Zoom out.
Yeah, let's pull out a little just so I can get a grip on where we are. It's beside the great big sea star.
Full wide.
And it's next to the fishing line. So.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
the fishing line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punching in.
So bubbles would be the target.
Okay. You got it? Pretty good. What's the range on this thing? Let's drop
On this,
that. Drop this range down.
So there's also, so it's kind of surrounded by sea stars. Got the big California one and what's the other one?
And there's some mushroom corals there too.
Okay.
What's the slime start? No.
All right, we're
Success.
drop it down to 10.
So we know there are bubbles here, but Chris thinks that we're going to find the mother lode just up the road.
Wait,
a
hang
little bit.
on.
See what you did?
Yeah.
You're committed.
How far away,
All right.
Chris?
Maybe like 10 meters.
Okay.
Yes.
We can go that far away.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, 10 meters.
All right. It's kind of, I think I see him right ahead, right there. Right.
Right where?
Or is that from the last ones?
Yeah, that's the
We're
one we
driving
just
through the ones we just were
Oh,
at.
okay.
saw.
Got excited there. Okay, seeing more bacterial mats, some
Fishing line.
fishing line, shell debris. That is a siphonophore right in front of us. That's not
Yeah.
that's
That-
not
No
more
bubbles.
Not helpful. No,
line.
Yeah, thankfully not line.
That would not be good.
no, that would be bad.
That'd be bad. Okay, well, we're seeing white patches. Bacterial mat. Okay.
This-
A lot of
Yeah,
times
but
we
it was
see them
dead
along
ahead
these.
at
Yeah,
225.
you'll see like it'll look like that. Look like
Oh, okay.
there's a solid stream.
Yeah.
Little cracks and fissures
But
all over the top of this, and some
You
fishing line
should
as well.
maybe go to port just a bit. Just slide over port a bit.
Ooh,
what is that?
what is that? Looks like
I
it's
think that's part of the
snake.
siphonophore chain.
Yeah, that's the head of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And he's right with us. Nice.
Get
Come
to see
along
the
for the
inside
ride.
real
I
soon.
guess
Yeah, I
so.
like that.
You want to explain what a siphonophore is?
Let's see.
Right here.
Right there.
Look, look.
Oh, more
bingo.
bubbles.
Oh, yeah, that one's better yet.
Wow.
All right, let's look at the source of that.
Okay.
Oh, good job, Chris. Good job, everybody. So, where's that one coming out of? Oh, and here's another one. So there's two, I think, in this area. Looks like there might be a couple of exits.
Okay, can you zoom in?
Zooming in.
Okay. There's one. Gosh, it's hard to even see where that's coming out of. Oh, see, and there's another one
Yeah,
up
it just
closer. So
burns. Yeah.
there's a couple of them here. Oh, there. Can you pull back just a little bit, Bob?
Kind of sitting up on a thing here, so I got to change
Okay.
position. Maybe we can see it. Perhaps.
So it looks like there's two streams here, at least. Oh, hallelujah. Right.
I have more zoom if you need it.
Success.
You can zoom out. I'm going to reposition.
Zooming up.
I'm sitting up on top.
Yeah,
of
and
this
kind
thing.
of if we could. Okay, so
What?
there's some bacterial mat in the area, some shell debris, carbonate slabs, little fissures. We see a couple of bubble streams here. There could possibly be more. So it's
This thing's annoying. Go away.
so it looks like
Okay,
in
can
it's
you
it's
zoom
in
in
a
little bit?
bit of a fissure.
Zooming in.
Lots and lots of shells.
Somewhere in here was where the burp came out.
Are you trying to? So did it shut off already? It was over there. Look at that one. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's the one we were looking at originally. But there was something. There was one that was burping. That was the one you were talking about. Looking
Oh,
for.
okay.
It was somewhere in here.
Can we reset DVL?
You can do it. Oh, it's going pretty good though.
Yeah, that's a good one. Just a little hole in the sediments. Yeah, that would be good for sampling. Tomorrow wanted us to do the Niskins first,
Okay.
but I'm kind of thinking maybe we should put a marker
Okay.
down just on top of this little shelf here, just so
Zoom
that
out.
Zooming up.
we don't lose it.
Look at it go.
Huh?
Full wide.
So over to
Although her reasoning was that we would stir up the sediment, so we better follow the boss. We can find it, right?
Yeah.
Again,
We don't have to move to
You wanna
take the
go get
Niskins
lunch?
unless you want them from higher up in the
well,
water column.
she wants the Niskin directly 1 meter directly above the bubble stream.
Roger.
Quick change.
She wants 1 meter directly above, and then one at 10 meters above,
Okay.
and then 25 meters down, current from the seep.
Oh,
Well,
roger.
I think that we should, let's do the 1 meter above Niskin right now.
Okay. Right now.
We don't want to lose it. Oh, that's mean, but luckily I have my top on.
Coffee cup.
I'm talking about my cup. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could do the 1 meter and the 10 meter right now, if we're sure we can find it again. I think we can. So we're going to collect a water sample.
And what type of analysis will the water sample go through later?
We will be looking at the chemistry, water chemistry, but we will also be using them for eDNA. Which is a way, I knew you were going to say that. We were just discussing it earlier. It's a way that we can actually figure out the DNA of a creature without having to collect it. The reason that they want it by just collecting water above the creature, especially like with these sponges that live for hundreds of years. You don't want to go around, just plucking them off these rocks. So
You want porch light on?
Yeah.
the real goal is to be able to match these creatures with just by going and collecting water above them, to be able to identify them. It's a very new science.
I'm good.
Okay.
We have a group at Pacific Marine Environmental Lab up in Seattle, and Shannon on board will be examining the eDNA from these water samples. So yeah, we'll fire Niskin 1 meter above and 10 meters above.
Nice for the bubbles to guide us. Come on, right on up with it.
Yeah.
So we've discussed a little that the bubble streams can turn on and off with tidal influence or with changes settling in the sediment. They're rising through little channels in the sediment. But do we know how long, are we talking decades, hundreds of years, thousands of years, like a seep could be in the same location, millions of years?
I mean, we know that there are these large seep sites, that have the chemosynthetic animals there, but we don't necessarily see any bubbles there. So we know the methanogens are still there. They're still getting the energy from, the methane in the sediments.
Can we get the
But
Niskin
we-
model rack up on a bigger camera?
We might not see any more of the
Yeah, sure.
bubble streams.
How about up where
but they're
Argus
still
is?
getting the energy from the
Yeah, stand by.
from the
taking
Oh,
Gotcha.
wait,
methanogens
you know what?
Gotcha.
We should get Argus
in the
closer and
sediment.
zoom in with it, actually.
Okay.
All right, let's
So
do that.
these
Yeah,
seep
can
sites
you
can
move
Yep,
us?
we
be
can make that
thousands of
happen.
years old, but as far as the bubble streams go, they're pretty transient. We have been out here in the past,
Bridge
and
nav, 10 meters.
1 year
2,
later,
2, 5.
we've seen these big, huge seep sites at in deep water where there were tons of animals. And we put down a seafloor marker, and we went back the next year, and there was no bubble streams there anymore. But we found a similar site 50 meters away. So
we can see
that's
it
kind of the
pretty good
reason
right
why
there.
we're sort of calling these seep
Right.
sites because the reservoir is, and that's one of the big questions is how big is the reservoir
Sure.
for each of these sites, and we think it moves around. The 300-meter clustering algorithm was based on a paper by Paul Johnson written back in 2015.
Okay.
And they did some analysis and came up with that number. We tend to believe that it might be a smaller radius than that.
That
And
certainly
that would be
doesn't overcount them, by using
exactly.
300.
Yeah.
Gotcha. If you're
Um,
watching on channel 3, you have an awesome view of these bubbles rising up just next to the Niskin rack. The pilots have positioned the ROV with the port side, the left side of the vehicle right over the plume, and that will help us capture that
Can I
water
get
and dissolve gas.
Can I get the lights off on Argus and maybe I can
All
do
of
a
them?
push here? Yeah, that's whatever. Yeah, there you go. Doing a zoom on Argus.
So yeah, this is in an area we're seeing kind of several
Maybe.
fissures running parallel. Well,
You want to come any
perpendicular,
closer
I
than that,
guess.
Bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a cool shot. I hope that's translating well.
From the Argus.
Channel
8
2.
meters,
Both of the
2, 2, 5.
bubble plumes there.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That channel 2
8
view.
meters.
Amazing.
So, and once we get these Niskins, we'll kind of zoom in and look at the biota in the area. We'll see whether or not these clams are
Go in tighter.
fragments, if they're living and dead. There's some small patches of microbial mat. The clams live off the methanogens, off the methane in the sediments as well, and that also produces these microbial mats, which are basically the basis of this chemosynthetic community. And all of that comes from the methane that's in the sediments.
You want,
So now we're going to
you want me to rack the camera back?
take a fluid
solid
sample
Okay, Roger. Do you
first
want sample mode?
before we settle down on the bottom and kind
no.
of stir up
This
the
is it.
sediments. We'd like to get a
Cool.
nice clean fluid sample. Yeah, that's a beautiful shot. And you just saw how
Great shot,
difficult
hold
it
position.
was to find these
Gonna come
really
out a
nebulous
little
bubble
wide with you
streams.
to guide you, Bob.
And once we do this, we will put down one of our seafloor markers.
I can't
So in
keep the
case
camera
we
down
want to come
anymore.
back,
That's
All right,
fine.
I'll back
I
up.
got
we can
push.
find it.
I think Chris is going to slide me back about 5, maybe.
Right, okay.
So
Maybe not that far.
Bridge nav,
Okay.
5 meters, 045.
So we're kind of halfway between this bubble stream site is sort of about halfway between our position on the seafloor picked last night and the position on the seafloor picked on a former Nautilus cruise several years ago.
Are you okay with 2 of them?
And they're only about,
Susan,
pardon?
do you want
We
two?
do 2 Niskins?
We want one 1 meter off the bottom and one 10 meters off the bottom.
We didn't straighten these out.
Okay,
Okay,
watching.
you ready?
Yeah.
How's it look?
Looks open.
We're not in it though, right?
It looks like
I'm
you're on
I'm
it.
Argus
Yeah.
is slowly being moved away from you so I can zoom back in.
There we've got.
Yeah, so you've got the hook, bottles open.
Tethers. Oh,
Okay, can you give me one step port with auto XY?
Yeah. Step port, Raj.
So if you look in the Argus video, you can see these sort of fissures in the seafloor, these cracks
Mm-hmm.
that we're seeing, where we're seeing this microbial mat and these shell fragments, and so that is kind of a conduit for the bubbles. Makes it easier for the bubbles aren't going to come right out of the top of that hard carbonate rock.
Kylie, are you able to see the tethering dash?
Okay, are we good? I'm taking it.
Yeah, take it, please.
Okay,
Okay.
there you
Got
go.
it.
Okay,
Let's
can you
see.
come up 10 meters?
Coming full
Keep
wide on
Argus.
Argus,
Thank you, Ed.
bringing your brightness
Okay,
back
so
up.
I'm going to write down this.
All right,
You
and
can
that
bring
was
your
sample
lights back
number
up too if you'd like to
002.
see your
Roger.
tether. Thank
What
you.
was 001?
001 was
Oh, the carbonate.
carbonate.
Ed, the answer was yes. I
Oh,
could
thank
see
you.
it
Dash.
in Dash. There was just a
Yeah.
lot going on.
Yep.
Awesome.
Stupid thing.
Run this giant watch.
Can we zoom in on
Yeah.
Herc?
Holding. Let me brighten it up for you. Let's focus if I can.
We gotta
Yeah.
fix these silly loops.
So the position.
All right. So when we get there, hey, quit that. Ah, you damn. Erg. These are very frustrating. This
I mean,
needs to get remedied.
Roger. If you pull both
There
of
you
them
go,
now,
there you
even
go.
though it would be fine because 6 is closed.
We don't want these things like getting tied in knots like this. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think a ball might be better. Not a puck. I like that. You only have one, right?
Good.
You got that blue one caught in your collar there?
I hope.
The blue one, you mean?
No, I think it's just between
Okay.
the hoses there.
And we want this how far off bottom?
10.
10. Did we move up 10?
I moved. You didn't. Oh, you want me to move Herc?
Yeah.
Well,
Herc up 10.
okay.
Herc's got to move too.
Can I just do step up with the auto altitude?
Just, yeah, set it, set the Z to 10 and just give it one step.
Not that one.
So the step size 10.
And then step up. What should I make it 9? Because I'm already 1 meter above.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay. You're great. Step up.
Can we zoom back in on the Argus shot?
Yeah, absolutely. Coming in.
So one of our scientists ashore, Meredith Everett, was talking about all the stuff that we see in the water, and she said that all the animals shed cells into the local environment, and that's what you catch in the water. So that's what you see.
Yeah, and that's our basis of
see
the
it.
environmental DNA
Right.
measurement.
Okay, so, well,
About all the skin cells we
Can you
slough
get those
off,
lights,
hair, all
Kylie?
those things. Animals
Mhm.
slough off cells
Looks
as
like
well.
the bubbles are back.
yeah. Well, now we're getting up, the current's going to take it in a direction.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
Step back, step aft.
Yeah. Okay. Step aft. And the size is...
Do it 1 meter.
So Susan,
is
is one of the...
Is 0.1 meter? No, I want
Oh.
a whole one, right?
Yeah, a whole one.
A whole one.
So is the goal on these transition steps? So
Okay.
obviously right above the bubbles, we'll capture what those concentrations are, and are we tracking dispersal in the bubble plumes by going up 10 meters, or
I don't know.
do you think...
I don't know if
Oh,
she's
great.
looking to see how far
it.
up you have, how close you have
So
to
the
be.
problem is it's going to be drifting around, and the current from the vehicle is going to throw it around, you know?
Yeah.
So how
Coming a little wider.
yeah, how much exactly in the bubble plume do we need to be?
That's a question for you, Susan.
As much as you can. Do the best you can.
Okay, so it
It's
looks
kind
like we need to go back. Just get that in there.
Okay. I need a little bit more direction than that.
You see him. I see him. Get him there.
Okay, I will do
Do
it.
the best you can, Bob. I trust you.
Okay.
You're doing great, Kylie.
Thanks.
And once we,
You know, actually, that's probably the other stream now, right? It's
You
not
think it
the
was
same.
going that much?
It's the same gas.
Is
I
it?
think it's the same.
it's the same
Okay, well now
gas.
you can see it. You
I
can
think
see
it's
it
going
good.
now. Into
Wow,
the
that's cool. Beautiful.
Okay. Are we
Looks-
there yet?
We're
Looks
there.
good,
Please
Bob.
pop
All right,
it.
taking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Watching.
Good.
Skin triggered. Coming wide.
Go team.
Slow.
Yes.
All right, so
Good.
you have one
Well,
rock,
can you go
2
wide
water
on Herc?
samples on.
All right. So yeah, we've got 1 carbonate sample. We've got 2
Wide with Herc,
Niskins.
sorry. Slow on the
So I
draw.
think the next thing to do would be go and deploy that marker. Down on the seafloor so that we can find it again if we need to. You can see
Right.
that. Look at the beautiful bubbles in the that we can see just off of Hercules
Okay.
porch.
And let me coming down.
Going down.
Put my lights back on.
Yeah, next second.
We definitely, and we'll look around a little bit at the fauna. Because we will wait for Tamara to get here. The gas tight sample would be the next sample.
There's maybe more
And
bubbles
that's her
straight ahead
sample.
too on
And she's at the watch change, right?
Argus
Yep.
Brilliant.
sonar.
Perfect.
Yeah. See
I just
more?
wanted to find it for
Yeah.
her.
There's been a consistent
Wow, that's
blob in
beautiful.
front of us.
Alright.
What is that?
So it looks like they're a persistent blob.
Another 20 meters ahead. Maybe there's more.
Yes, there probably are.
Yeah.
But we'll go with the bird in the hand
Mm-hmm.
because we've already passed up one. So this is our second set of bubble streams that we've seen up here. We didn't put a marker at the last one. And actually, once we get over this next ridge, waypoint 5 is where we would really expect to see the largest bubble streams. So
Excellent.
yeah, that they were the strongest, most intense in the Chimera data this morning.
All right, so where are we putting this marker?
Let's put the marker on the ledge.
Which ledge?
Uh,
Draw a line. Draw
Oh, here you go. You can draw it right
Yeah,
here.
there you go.
well, okay, where exactly are they coming up?
Yeah, well, they're right in front of us.
Okay, let me find them for me, Bob. I'm having a hard time seeing.
Zoom in.
Coming in.
Yeah, they're coming in. They're right about here.
They
Oh.
are.
Now we're moving. Right here, rising up.
I see him. I
Okay.
can mark.
There were two streams, right?
One is
You can see
here.
it. This one's just burping and the other one's constant. Can you
This
zoom
one's
in more?
constant, right?
Yeah.
More?
Yeah.
Coming in.
Okay.
I think
the
that's the
constant
one we want
there.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other one it just burps once in a while, and it's like right in front of us,
Okay,
down in
let's
this-
come
down
on
in
up.
here somewhere. So
Come on up. So there's at least 2 bubble streams here.
yeah, that one's the constant one. right there.
Okay. So why don't we try to set it like over on the ledge here?
Which ledge? Over there. Okay.
Coming wider.
Got it.
Oh, let's try that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could do circles. You
Kelly,
could do
can you
arrows.
open the draw?
Go here.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Tool
You mean
tray
up
is
in here,
coming
right?
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somewhere over
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
You have different options. You can have the swirly
Hello.
one, or you could
Oh,
Surprise!
the spring up thing. That's
You're
why.
262 years old. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's ready. It's ready to do its job here on the seafloor. Being a marker.
Oh,
so this,
there you go. That might be good right there.
You happy with that?
You want it back
Unless it-
further?
Unless it floats into your
I'm
brow.
not picky as long as we're able to find them again. Is it close?
I mean, it's a pretty tall thing, so
What's up?
I
We
think
just want
you can't hardly miss it.
to, okay, so we've been marked down that we're deploying marker.
Okay, Dorian.
That's 265, right?
262, I believe. Can we look at
Which
the
one
number?
is it? Let's look at the number. Well,
Zoom in.
that's kind of hard to see.
What?
Wait, zoom?
Yeah, we want to make sure we have the
Zoom?
right number.
Copy that. 262
All right.
or SAS.
Yeah, SAS.
It's 262. Okay. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to peek around this site, zoom in on some of the fauna,
Ooh.
Okay.
and we'll wait for Tamara to come on shift to sample her gas.
She's eating some lunch, filling up her coffee
Yep.
mug.
Right. Can you zoom in on these shells?
Sure.
Yep, zoom in.
Going in.
Let's see if they're alive. So we're seeing some small patches of bacterial
Fish
mat.
Two. Get them all.
Let's see them. Probably. Okay, so some of them are dead. They're broken, right?
Yeah.
But we see some of them are shut. So they're probably alive. So,
Yep.
Boy, what a.
Okay.
I can go in further. No, I
So
can't.
we're
I'm all
coming
the way.
on our
wanted
shift
lunch.
change here, but
Coming out.
can you zoom in on that mat up there?
I see it. Can I get a bump, Bob?
So
Oh,
we've got some white bacterial mat here in this fissure interspersed with
Full zoom.
these clams. Can you zoom in a little more?
That's a full
What we
zoom.
got?
That's
We
a
get
full
hot.
zoom.
Yeah,
That's all right.
We gotta have to move up. Do you
That's
see?
all right. No problem. You can stay right here. Let's just poke around in the area, see if we see anything else. Maybe more bubble streams. Don't move anywhere. I know we're on a shift change anyway, so it's a good time to
Yeah.
zoom along.
Yep.
Thanks, Bob.
Did we get a
We're
good look
here.
at that big
Chris.
anemone?
So
Yeah.
here we
There's
are.
some little ones.
Zoom
Got
out.
y'all
Coming out.
set up. So this is a shift change. Bob the Bubble Hunter has found.
Okay, there's a marker that's
Found
up in
them.
the light bar.
To Dan,
There.
Dennison of the Deep.
Right.
Yeah.
It almost
Zoom
got
in.
it almost got away
Coming
from
in.
us.
There's a bubble right there.
Yeah.
That's the continuous stream right there, and then there's a burpee one right
Hey.
down in here somewhere.
Look at me. Let's see.
Coming out.
Down in there.
Partial zoom.
Wherever. But I think that's the
Okay,
one.
yeah, signing off
That's
here.
the one they're interested in.
Nice
Tomorrow's
work.
coming on.
You saw
You-
there's more like 20 meters ahead. Yeah, so Norbit's no good, and I didn't see anything in here.
Orbit's out again. We should go
Count
and
for the count. We saw it. We got it with a mesotech. I don't know if you got.
it's hard to see. There's too much going on in there. It's tough to see anything. Well, even when we did.
Well, we were, but we're facing into a slope. So
Yeah.
We can't, you know? Yeah.
We had pretty good luck with Argus.
That worked well-ish.
It's a little tedious, but
Yeah, you got to just keep hitting the reverse button, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. totally.
Yeah. When it comes back up,
Yep.
I want to reseat all the connectors all the way around, because that seems to be the consistent problem. Maybe reseat the other end. I'll pull the debugger box out too and see what I can figure out.
I just had another one of those glitches over here. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, it's not me. Hey, pilots. How you doing? Really just trying to get audio levels on you guys.
Audio check 1-1.
Ooh, you are alive.
Alive and well.
Yeah, you're minus 5 dB now. Hey, we're getting, I don't know if it's more than normal, but a bit of the housing at the bottom of the Herc Zeus now. So when you ask us to come full wide, we're going to come full wide and do just a
It's
little
been
bump
like that.
in.
We've been zooming in just on the...
Yeah. All right, we're going to do a quick watch chain shared video.
Roger.
But you're full wide, both cameras.
Roger, roger. How's our gauges, Michael? All good? I can't hear you. They might be wonky. I don't know if they're stored in the camera or in the software, and I was playing with that software yesterday. Can you do something about this thing? So when I want some more sonar and less altimeter, what's my range there? I can't see through all the... What was Bob doing with the manip there? Was he still deploying the marker? What's that? I cannot hear you. I don't hear you at all on my headset.
Bid 1 audio check.
I can barely hear you over there. I don't know. My volume is at 0. Hello, hello. Test 1, 2. Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. I have trouble hearing me. I need to get a better headset. Okay, you want to put bubble in the normal position if you're happy with all the gauges. I'm going to play with that marker for a minute. Yeah, you can manual it. Look up at the bumper bar with the bubble. There's a marker in the bumper bar there. Can you see it with bubble or no? If you could, you would. Is the craft valve on? Probably not. See if it is. It is. Okay, what are we doing here?
I think tomorrow's just getting situated real quick. Oh, over here. There you go.
Yeah, that's correct. That's all we need. We got the seeking there.
Okay, hello everybody. So good to have you here. Hi. So yeah, the watch before us did a wonderful job in locating all the bubbles. So I think we are going to go straight in and use a gas tight and sample for the bubbles. So we are seeing a bubble stream right in front of us. I'm trying to use this circle. Oh yeah, I almost got it.
Zoom in there,
Yeah, and
Nova,
if you
a
pull
little
it
bit.
out, it'll expand the circle.
Okay, excellent. So if you can zoom, yeah, you're doing that already. Yeah, this one looks very promising, and I hope it stays like this while we are sampling. So from the gas tights, it doesn't matter which one, you can just pick the one that works easier for you at this point.
Okay. That was a nice zoom there, Nova. See how the lasers are still in the picture?
Yeah.
Usually I'll ask you for a laser zoom, so one thing that helps me is you zoom in and leave the lasers there.
Excellent, copy that.
Then that's still enough of a view for me. Okay, you can go full wide, please.
Full in?
Full wide.
Oh, full wide. Full wide?
Yeah, perfect, thanks. I'm gonna, porch is retracted, I take it? Yeah, it looks retracted.
Yeah.
Check a few other kibbles and bits here. That one's out. Hey, why don't you try pushing the porch out a little, Michael? All right, should do it. Thank you. This chair is way too complicated. It's the most complicated thing up here is the chair.
I like that you can take your blood pressure with it.
Okay, here we go.
Bicycle?
I'm gonna go for the gas tight that's closest to us so I don't accidentally trigger the red one while trying to get the blue one. If you want, Nova, you can zoom in just a bit there for us.
Zoom in.
Yeah, perfect, thank you. So we have to grab these just right so the actuator we have mounted on the wrist will actuate them properly. Okay, you can go full wide for me, please.
Forward.
Thank you. Okay, Michael, if you want to retract the basket, please. Nova, if you want to zoom in again, we just want to see that the actuator is lined up with the plunger there, which looks like it is, yeah? Okay, you can do a laser zoom again if you want.
Zooming in.
You want to show us the bubble stream with the bubble camera? Michael? That's what I want, thanks. Can't tell if they're going behind or in. I think they're going in.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to be ready. Don't press it yet, but you're going to want to be ready on Tom Thumb. No pressing yet. When Tamara says so, then we'll...
Yes. So what we're doing now is just filling up the funnel with gas, and the black line is an indicator that tells us when we have approximately enough gas in there in the funnel so that we can fill up the whole
Can you come
body.
down a couple meters on Argus, please? Something's wiggling us around here.
So that top line we're seeing, that's the gas actually filling up.
Exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, you can see where the gas line is, the difference
Yeah.
between the gas and the water, yes.
Well, that's filling up pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's a good one, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like a very stable
Oh,
stream
come
so
on.
far, the bubble stream, and it has a very high flux rate. So
Zoom in just a bit more for us there, Nova.
Zooming in.
That's perfect, thank you. I seem to be missing.
Yeah, if you go behind the funnel, yeah. But we still catch quite a bit.
There you go.
So yeah, now these are gas tight samplers, so they have before we started the dive, they have been evacuated. So there's a vacuum inside right now. And as soon as we are happy with the amount of gas in the funnel, we will trigger these bottles. And triggering means opening them up. Due to the vacuum in there and the pressure at the seafloor, the gas will get into the bottle right away. It only takes like half a second or so, and then we close it up and we have a gas-tight container for our samples from the gas that come out of the seafloor.
I need to see the minute, Michael. Quit looking at the gauges while we're sampling. Yeah, I need to see the minute and be ready to look at the other parts of it. Turn its iris down a little bit. Thank you.
Almost there.
And for the log, that's going to be gas tight number 7.
7, yes, that's what I
red
have.
Green one, excellent.
And the blue white is 2, is what I had.
Yes.
Okay.
Leela, what sample number is this one?
Oh, you're super quiet, Annie. This will be sample number 4.
Thank you.
And if no, maybe move the mic closer to your mouth.
Yeah, you basically got to put it on your mask.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Way better.
It will be number 4. And do you have a way to like add notes to the marker?
Yes. What should I write?
It'll be gas tight 7, so GT-07. Does that work for you tomorrow?
That works, or you can also just write GT7.
GT7, okay,
yeah.
so GT7. That'd be awesome.
Keep it short.
Yeah. And are we saving the second one for the second location?
Correct, yes,
Right,
yeah, that's
great.
the plan.
Because we're going to find the coolest bubble stream ever over there. I can feel it.
Yeah, the second location looks very promising as well. So
How far is the second location?
It's about 35 meters at a bearing.
That's
of
it, 35 meters?
That's not bad.
Wait.
Oh, we're so I think
4?
So the second location would be waypoint 5. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, right now that's waypoint 3 and 4. These are 2 different peaks in different years when we have observed bubble stream in this area. So it's probably the same type of seep sites, like the waypoint 3 and 4. And 5 will then be a different one.
Oh, okay, that is good to know. That's much farther than 35 meters, guys.
Nova, can you turn Tamara's DB up a little? I'm having a hard time.
Yes.
She's way back there in the back row.
Yeah. See.
I put the mic a little closer, maybe that helps also.
Yes, it does. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Tamara, are you going to want to search for things on the way or just head directly to waypoint 5?
We can go slow, but with waypoint 5 in our minds to get there. Yeah, because we want to do a whole other sampling suite there. So it will take some time to look around and to be all set. But after we have done the 2 waypoint sampling, we will should have a good amount of time to actually explore the ridge further. So for now, we try to keep it moving to get our samples.
So we're not
So-
deep